F Note TV Productions.
MIXX, capital Q and your MIC. It's the MIXX, the hottest radio station in the nation. Y'all already know, Streetz 105.1. Shout out to Hype Magazine. Shout out Yahoo News. Exclusive interview from my dog, F Note the Visionary, coming up to the stage. Exclusive. Hey, he got some fire, and he gonna be dropping real soon. Exclusive interview, DJ Flight for the Run the Mix right quick. Right now, I got my dirty in the building, and I'm live on IG. Flight, let's turn them up. Exclusive. Okay. STL, I told y'all I got him in the building right now. This is the exclusive MIXX interview. Dropping that fire. I got him in the building right now. I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself. F No, what up, boy?
What up, everybody?
Hey, you live Streetz 105.1 right now. We live on the radio. I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce this fire.
Yo, this is my song, F Note the Visionary, What It Takes to Be a Legend, off my album, Tales of F Note 2. It dropped March 15th on my birthday. Shout out to everybody out there that know they a legend. They don't need nobody to tell them they is.
Yeah.
What it takes to be a legend, let me know. What it takes to be a legend, what it takes to be a legend, what it takes to be a legend, I should know. What it
DJ Flight.
Tapping back in, Kizz capital Q on your MIC. It's the MIXX! And that was that. What did it take to be a legend? What did it take to be a legend? Hey, man, let's do a little remix on that joint, man. I like that joint, man.
Hey, man, it's whatever. It's whenever, bro. I'm with it.
Man, for sure, man. So, for the people who may not know and don't have a clue or good recollect on who that fire music was, I got them right now at the Streetz 105.1 studio. Tapping in, it's the MIXX Radio Show. My dog, F Note.
What's good? It's the underground king, the youngest underground king coming out of U City, University City. If you in the house, stand up. If you in St. Louis, stand up. If you hear my voice, stand up. We is here. I'm here with Streetz 105.1, the MIXX, with my boy Kizz Q and my boy DJ Flight. We out here. It's live. What's going on?
Man, I like that little intro, man. That was
Appreciate
nice.
you,
That was
man.
nice, bro. You got whole package down.
Oh yeah. I gotta let them know,
Yeah,
been in
got
this
to.
for a minute, yeah.
Got to, man. And I've been checking out your work for a minute too, man. You really been doing your thing. So
Same with you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure like you went from hosting what was it, iHeart Radio.
yeah.
And then you made it here.
Yeah.
Hey, that's real. That's hard. And then for y'all to even be giving me a platform and like any artist like me a platform, that's hard. Cause you know where I'm from, it's super hard to even touch the radio. I've been trying to get on the radio since like honestly like I think 2016, probably 2015. I was still in high school trying to get on 104.1. No, all up to them though. You know, it took a little work to get here.
Yeah.
So it's a process, but we here, and I just appreciate it. Cause
Man, you know it, man, and this is why we do what we do for artists like yourself and many others who take their craft serious and want a platform to be heard on. First, for people who may not know who you are, where did F Note the Visionary, the name come from, and what got you started in music?
Oh man, I'm gonna start with what got me started in music. All right, so my name is Fidel Muhammad. Honestly, it's a long story, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. Basically, I was hanging around with the wrong crowd at like 15, 16. Ended up getting robbed at gunpoint. I know that's like, oh, you didn't expect me to say that, but ended up getting robbed at gunpoint for like $90. It wasn't even that worth it, whoever robbed me or whatever, but basically it was one of them things where like, alright, boom, my homeboy was like, shout out Doobie, my homeboy was just like, I was like complaining to him about how it happened, I'm just like, man, this messed up, and he was just like, alright, so what would you bring to the table, basically? And I was just like, man, I got family that can handle this, but I don't want to get them involved. I feel like as a man, if you get yourself into something, you should get yourself out of it, type stuff. So then I was just like, nah, man, what can I do? So around the time, LA Foes, I went to high school with him for like 2 seconds. I don't know how long he went to U City High or whatever, but he was there. He basically dropped the Chirac remix around that time, and he dropped on SoundCloud. And I remember when he first dropped that on SoundCloud, it was going up to like 14K. And I just remember being like, dang, if he could do 14K, I can at least do 1K type stuff. So, and this before I even recorded anything in my life. So then that's when basically I went with the rap name Deli Rax, and then I wrote this verse about what I would do if I was to get on that. And that song's called Money Habits. It's still out on SoundCloud, Spotify, and all that.
Okay.
And
Sure.
basically, it was real rough. It was my homeboy recorded it with me and all that. But then it was just like I saw that like, okay, when people will be rapping, when I'm going to shows and people are rapping the lyrics back to me, I'm like, it's not positive. It's not something that I know I can stand behind. I know if people hear this type of song, they'll want to test that. So then I was like, okay, how could I come different? Basically, I came up with this next rap name, F Note. Fidel is my first name. So the first letter out of my name is F. Then the dash, note, like F note, like you playing the musical keys and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then it was originally supposed to be like Fidel's note to let everybody know what real music sounds like again, to remind everybody, because you write down a note to remember. So it was like that. Then like this one time I was having this conversation with my dad, and he was basically like, I was just letting him know about how like my plans for the future and all that, and how I was gonna make it happen. He was just like, man, you was a real visionary. And I just remember being like, dang, visionary, and that like stuck like glue. So it was like F Note, the visionary, and that's where that comes from.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, I ain't never even dropped that gem before, so that's a Streetz 105.
Oh, that's an exclusive
right there. Yeah, on me. I ain't never even let that out the bag. You hear me?
Man, we stay with the exclusive, so I appreciate you even sharing that knowledge to the people that's tapped in listening to you right now. Go download that Streetz 105.1 app right now, because we tuned in to MIXX. What up, everybody? On my boy F Note Live. We live on Streetz 105 IG 2. And yeah, man. So, what ultimately got you started into doing music?
Okay. Basically, like I was saying with like that verse that I wrote. Basically, I wrote the verse and it was just like a free verse at first. And then my homeboy Terrence, he had some beats. He was a producer. Well, he is a producer. TK got hits, that's his name. He had beats at the ready, and I just came in one day and I was just like, cause I wrote the verse to Kill-ish, I'm not sure if I could curse.
No, you good.
Okay, Kill Shit by Lil Herb. Well, G Herbo.
Yeah,
Back then it was Lil Herb. And I remember when I wrote the verse to that, I was just like, oh yeah, this is fire. I don't want to do a remix. I want it to be original. So when I went over his house, he was just like, oh yeah, here's this beat. And he was just like playing with it. He wasn't even done with it. I think he made a loop. And I was just like, no, I need that. So then I got on there, boom, I made my SoundCloud and I dropped it. And, it just went from there. On SoundCloud back then, they used to do this thing where like when you drop a song, they give you like 1,000 views the first month or something like that, just to like make you feel like you're making it. Yeah. And back then I was like, hey, I got 1,000 views, y'all. Go. And I was basically running around high school like, hey y'all, I'm trying to blow up, LA foes, cause like I ain't gonna lie, he set the blueprint. He was just on some like, oh no, like okay, kill it, upload it to your own stuff, boom, make sure you hit all the like videographers and all that, but what ended up happening was like I said, I didn't like the song, like I couldn't roll with that. Once I turned to like F Note, the visionary, honestly it's a long story, but I'm gonna just try to like sum it up. Basically, like I went through this like I had a whole rap group in high school named Most High, and like we basically dropped this 4/20/15 mixtape. On 4/20, it was like basically just supposed to be like, oh yeah, we smoke weed, we enlightened, we not just a bunch of kids in high school that's not gonna be nothing in life. We manifest in reality through our words and stuff like that. Absolutely. And back then I was just F Note. Then it was like boom, I got with this producer named K Cutter, and we made my first mixtape. Well, we recorded it called F Note's Visions. That's not on streaming platforms. Well, it's like 3 songs off there off streaming platforms, but it's on SoundCloud, like the whole 14 songs and all that. Then along the way I figured out how to do music streaming platforms and stuff. And I in high school I had like this broadcasting club class thing. Shout out to Mr. Stewart. He taught me everything I know with like editing videos and syncing music to just random clips and stuff like that. So then that's when I started learning how to make music videos. Then I went to like years later I went to Forest Park. Shout out Mr. Thomas, I believe, at Fundamentals of engineering. Fundamentals of music technology. That's the class I took, and that's where I basically learned how to make beats.
That's dope. Very dope.
Yeah, I only went for like one semester. No, I finished that semester, and then I went. Basically, I took off school because around that time, I was basically. I lived with my parents. I didn't have a car. I couldn't really imagine myself staying in college the whole 4 years. So then I learned how to make beats, and I was like, cool, I'm out, basically. And then and I started recording myself, making beats, making my music videos, all that. And then I was just uploading it to like all my own platforms and stuff, and just like, just kept it going, just kept the ball rolling.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, eventually we got here. So
man,
yeah.
and it took a lot of progress, I see, but you definitely tapped into that quick.
Yeah.
And you used it to your advantage, and now you prospering well in the music. You know what I'm saying? I see you
Appreciate
in shows and stuff, man. So this record, Legend, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that because it's fire, man.
Thank you.
What motivated you to make that record?
Oh man, okay. I was making a beat, and I remember I didn't know what I was looking for, but I messed with like ever since I was a kid, I messed with rock and punk and like a little bit of metal. It can't be too heavy for me though. I gotta at least understand what they're saying. I can't I can't do that. But either way, I found like the guitar instrument in Ableton, and then I just like was messing with. Sometimes I don't know what I'm looking for. I just play with the keys until I hear something that's like, oh, that's dope. So then I made the first 4 like keys or whatever, looped it, had like this 808, like the 808 really brought it all together. Then when Nipsey Hussle and Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, Lil Peep, Mac Miller,
right.
All of them passed away. Rest in peace to all of them. When they passed away, everybody was just awesome. Like, oh, that dude's a legend. And then somebody else would be like, no, that's not a legend. No, they can't be a legend unless they sold as many as Tupac or Biggie or something like that. And it's just like, oh, I don't know. For me, in my opinion, I feel like legend is so like such an opinion word. It's like, oh, okay. To me, I feel like I don't know, like. If somebody inspires you to make it out of a bad situation, I feel like that alone can make you feel like that person is a legend. So why can't that person be a legend for you?
Right.
Type stuff. So then with me, I'm just like, okay, I feel like I'm already a legend and in the making. And I feel like once I get to that point where it's like, oh, okay, people are calling me legend, and if I wait on that, it'll be too late. If I wait on somebody else to be like, oh, F-No, the visionary, he a legend. He came out U-City with nobody pushing him, with nobody helping him, with nobody telling him, and then it's like, oh, boom. Like, let's say I pass away or something like that. I feel like, boom, that's when everybody wants to jump on the, oh, he's a legend thing. So I feel like this song could be the thing that's like, oh, okay, it's cool for you to have your own opinion on who is a legend, and we don't all have to ride the same train on who's a legend and wait till the media tells us who a legend is. And yeah, so I recorded that in like 2018, and I couldn't get it right for like all the way up until 2020. Shout out Josh Van Horbeck, if you're listening to this, appreciate you, my brother. He is my engineer. Basically, I brought the record to him. That was like one of the first songs we like. And then the ironic thing is that song and Energy off of Tales of F-No 2, those are the only songs I recorded in my crib, then brought those vocals straight to the studio, and like boom, he mixed and mastered it. But when I'm telling you, bro, I've never used auto-tune in my life ever. I just know when he was messing with my vocal, and my vocal like started to pitch, and then it went into auto-tune, it was like, whoa, like my ears was like still trying to register that that's still my voice. Like it just like it just messed with my heart. It was like my heart started beating different when I heard it, and I'm just like, if that sounds that crazy to me, I wonder how it'll sound to everybody else. So boom.
It's a good record, man. Like we've been playing it since you sent it, man, and I appreciate you sending that fire. We're gonna keep it in the chamber, DJ Flight already.
Oh yeah, and like I said, appreciate y'all for even having a platform, because like SoundCloud is done. Like as terms of like, oh, who's gonna blow up as the next SoundCloud rapper?
Yeah, nobody checked.
Yeah, man, labels didn't already, cause SoundCloud, back when I was just jumping on it, it was like cool because it's like, you never know who could blow up. It's like the next underground wave. Somebody from around the corner from you could get like 1 million views out of nowhere, and then the label would try to snag on to them and then like sign them and put their name on it and then own that record and stuff like that. But now it's like, oh, okay, now all the labels are on SoundCloud controlling everything. So it's like, anyway, y'all platform, because I remember back when 104.1, like, they was having that St. Louis Music Day or something like that. Bring your music there and put your music on the website. And it was like super over flooded, and I couldn't tell how we could get to the part where we get radio play. But with you guys, it was just like, oh, okay, submit a song, we like the song, boom, pay a fee, boom, we got you in rotation. And I'm like, if it's that simple, then all I gotta do is have my music mixed and mastered. I got a team for that now. Clean version of your music. I got a team for that now. Boom. All right, if that's how we get the ball rolling, then I got y'all. You know, now it feels like, oh, okay, I got a plug for radio play, and it feels like y'all were the first ones who put me in this position. So thank you, for real.
Like I said, bro, that's why we do what we do, because it's artists like yourself that need to be heard. And we play nothing but heat, bro. So you came with it. So actually, you should congratulate and appreciate that on your end, because you the one who made that happen. So we just here to display it. You know what I'm saying, and bring it to life, which is what we've been doing, and that's what we do on the MIXX Radio Show. My boy F Note, the Visionary Flight. We got another one in the chamber before we go ahead and snap it up, dap it up after the interview. But so F Note. Tales to F Note 2. That's the latest one, right?
Yeah, Tales of F Note 2.
What's some? I checked out a couple ones. What's some of your favorite out there?
Oh man, off their dog pile, bro. It's crazy. I ain't sent it in yet because I wanted to get like hits in first before I try to throw in some lyrical, because I wasn't sure how like the feedback would be. I just knew y'all was playing hits, so I'm like, let me play some hits. But bro, I feel like that song is like the craziest song I've ever really heard by anybody in St. Louis, because it's like, not only did I make that beat and I chopped it up, I sampled, oh wait, I shouldn't say what I sampled, but I was chopping some samples and I sampled the whole version of this song, because, and then like, okay, then I told a story and while keeping punchlines. If you mess with lyrical music, 90s hip hop, boom, that's like the pinnacle of what I think is gonna reach in St. Louis right now. But they not gonna hear me yet until they hear the record and all that. So I'm gonna send it in and make sure y'all play that. But Dog Pile is crazy. Hating My Heart. Oh my goodness. That has a music video drop. I plan to drop that on Cinco de Mayo. Again, that's another exclusive drop. I ain't even mentioned that on Facebook and nothing like that.
You know we gotta get it. We're gonna put it in the chamber.
Oh yeah, so Hating My Heart.
I got that.
Energy, oh my goodness. I wanted to send that here too, but like I cursed so much, I just knew a clean version of it would sound like a Lil Wayne song. Like the other, and then I didn't even want that, so. Exactly, so like, nah, but Energy is crazy. I've been getting the most feedback from that. I play that on like Instagram and Facebook whenever I post anything. I just put that in the background, and everybody be like, what's this? Who is this? Hey bro, this is he, type stuff. So I accept that one as like the biggest like hit off of there. So I say Energy, Dog Pile, and Nothing Explained. Oh my gosh, bro. If you make it to that record off the album, bro, thank you. Because that song, I like released everything in there. Like, man, the beats are insane. I produced the whole album. I forgot if I even said that. But like,
really?
Yes, every beat on there is F Note. Like, if you hear F Note TV Productions, that's my girlfriend Beanie. I sampled her to be my beat tag. She's like the gatekeeper to all this F Note TV production stuff. Yeah.
That's dope. Now shout her out again.
Huh?
What's her name again?
On Instagram it's like calamity.guy.beanie, but Beanie Zombie is her rap name.
Okay. Yeah, shout out her. Yeah, send her music through. You definitely gonna keep it in rotation too.
You definitely right. I did. And then I just moved into my new place, so we about to get the studio back set up, and definitely there's gonna be some heat coming from her too. And she hard. Man, it's crazy how humble we are to our own craft.
Absolutely.
But from the outside looking into her music, she crazy. Like you gonna see, bro. You gonna see. We gonna get this ball rolling. Keep it rolling on me.
That's dope, man. As long as you got the ball rolling and you putting out good quality music, it's gonna always be a win on your end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got Legend been going crazy on the Streetz 105.1 airwaves. You got the Tales of F Note 2 out right now. Make sure y'all go get that all streaming platforms. My dog F Note, the Visionary. We got some shows and stuff coming up too, man. So yeah, we're gonna tap in with you on that too.
People love my shows. When I tell you, bro, speaking of shows, I don't think I ever talked to. No, I did talk about that. But basically, I'm gonna just try to make this quick. Usually, people always love my shows because I came up in the 90s/2000 era where like you had to be rapping on your instrumental. So people love that. So and then I always bring the raw energy over that. So if you need somebody to just come kill a show, let me know.
Man, you already know.
I got like probably enough music to perform for like 3 hours straight, but we gonna keep it to like a 15-30 minute set. You hear me? But I got y'all. You hear me? Appreciate you.
Man, you already know. We actually about to drop a banger right now. Flight already got one in the chamber. My dog F Note, the Visionary. Where can they follow you at, my G?
You can follow me on Instagram at like F Note the Visionary, but there's no spaces and there's no dash. It's just FNOTETHEVISIONARY. My bad. Then on Twitter is F-NOTETV. SoundCloud, Spotify is just the whole F Note the Visionary. YouTube, definitely follow me there. That's where my music videos are going to drop on Cinco de Mayo. Like I said, F-NOTE space the Visionary. Boom.
Yeah, just like that. Tapping in, just like that. My dog F Note the Visionary. Make sure y'all go get that Tales. What's the Tales of F Note?
Tales of F Note 2. Yes, sir.
Go get that right now. Distributed on all platforms. DJ Fly from the Break Another Banger for my dog. And yes, we got the MIXX showcase coming up, y'all. I just do the spit. We got some shows coming. We gonna let y'all know. And my dog F Note, he gonna be blazing the stage. Catch him at the local shows in St. Louis and follow his Instagram at F Note the Visionary. And it's an exclusive Streetz 105.1 mix. Don't go nowhere, we got another one coming up. But right now, it's another banger for my dog F Note. F Note, real quick, before we get out of here, what's one good advice you can give an upcoming artist?
Upcoming artists, you do not have to do everything yourself. If you know how to make beats, if you know how to record yourself, mix, master, if you know how to do anything, that's great. That's the first step. The second step is finding a team to help you do that. Find some people that you know are talented as you or better than you that you want to help build with. Don't try to be the person that jumps to the next person because they know what they're doing. Like, try to figure it out for yourself and then try to, like I said, build your own team because it takes one to do one, but it takes a team to do a lot. So, yeah.
Take a team, y'all. And that's what we do right here. Streetz 105.1. This is an exclusive mix interview. My dog F Note the Visionary. DJ Flay finna drop some bangers. And we got another one coming up. F Note, I appreciate you for coming on to the show, bro.
Appreciate
you. Did your
you.
thing. And you know we locked in.
Thank you. And
yes, sir.
You already know. On God. Yeah.
Yeah. This that banger flight. What we got? What we got, Playboy? I'm gonna get real flight play with the airwaves right quick. F Note! Tap in right now, this is exclusive.
Yo, hate my heart. Out on all play, I got hate in my heart, but I got
right here is MIXX.
A pint of Hennessy. Hate in my heart, but I got a pint of Hennessy. A pint of Hennessy. I got hate in my heart, but I got a pint of Hennessy. Yeah, I wanna shine, so somebody gotta envy me. I ain't gotta say it, they know F no been a beast. I've been killing beats for almost a whole century.
talking down like at first they wasn't kidding to me. That's okay, cause when I'm at the top, ain't no befriending me. I know it don't die, but try to keep the same energy. I pull up trying to see who will play the chicken wings. F no, been a flame, put in work on everything. Yes, I'm from St. Louis, so I'm probably talking with a slang. I ain't gotta do it, cause I got some homies out of bang. Blow your brains out, I ain't think that I had to explain. Grew up in the pain, so my lane is forever changed. Smoking strange, living life just to put it in the tank. I got hate in my heart, but I got a pint of Hennessy. Better watch out, cause tonight I might make you bleed. Sword slicing through the wind, cutting all the trees. Know I got the heat, but this music ain't for the free. Ain't for the free, I'm out here making history. Next time you see me out in public, don't say shit to me, cause I'm on a budget, you know time ain't really cheap. And you looking ugly, should've never double crossed me. In my heart, but I got a pint of Hennessy. Yeah, I wanna shine, so somebody gotta envy me. Ain't gotta say it, they don't have no million beats. I've been killing beats for almost a whole century.